think when you talk about that beat, you say it better than I possibly can. But I think that, like I was sharing with you before, I think that for anything that's personal, because your health status is a personal thing.
True.
For anything that's personal, you should share when you're ready to share, and if you want to share,
And when you're
with
comfortable.
when you're comfortable, and with the people you want
To share with, people you
with.
trust.
Yeah, people you trust. But Edith has what is it called? A very good argument for sharing, and I think people on both sides need to be empowered. But there is need for capacity building per se on both sides. Like, fine, for those people who are involved with diabetes, they need to be empowered to be able to be more vocal about it. But also the other people like me need to be more open, made to be more open to receive it.
Yeah.
Like at university, at campus, we knew you had a problem.
Yeah.
But did we understand you as regards to the problem?
Not at all.
Mm. You know? So we as the public, we also need to open up ourselves to understanding our diabetic friends, understand what they're going through, understand the problems, and also be willing to help where we can. We shouldn't take on the burdens that are not ours. You know, sometimes someone can over-enforce,
that's true.
can over-encroach
Yeah.
while trying to help.
Yeah.
I think we as people who are friends, I'm going to call us friends to the diabetics, we as friends to the diabetics, we should be careful not to overly encroach. Be careful not to make diabetes the subject of every matter. Be like, so diabetes, what's your reading? Afternoon, diabetes. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
But
it can be annoying.
It can be
very annoying.
Of course,
Yeah.
it is annoying.
Yeah.
But so just be carefully approach it. Do not completely ignore it, but carefully approach it and deal with it. So, and I hope that when the type 1 diabetics are empowered, they'll be more willing to share, and
I think so, yeah.
hopefully we as the public do not misuse that information.
I know.
Because it's
That's
possible
true.
that when we get to know about someone's diabetic one, especially maybe kids going through adolescence, like I can imagine if you are in a mixed school, I imagine like how some people it would be way worse, because boys can be really cruel.
Yeah.
Especially with pretty girls.
I know, right?
Yes, you would have had such a hard time.
You know, boys,
So, yeah.
how do they think?
How? Another debate. So, yeah, like
So what I glean is that people should be respectful.
people should be respectful.
They should respect you. They should respect your space. But I also would say, I think friends and family should ask, try to understand and ask. If you want to help, ask. If you don't want to help, don't say mean things. Just don't help. Just say, you know what, I can't handle this. And, let the person find other people who can handle it. But don't say mean things. I remember once I was
Be
worried.
nice. Just be nice.
I remember once I was worried. My friends knew, when I was in Tanzania doing my master's, my friends knew my issues, my very close female friends. Now, the males in the class had no idea. So one of these days, as we're traveling to Dar es Salaam, I think we're traveling to Mombasa. Sorry, we're traveling to Zanzibar. So I needed someone to, keep an eye on me, because I wasn't sure I could handle it on my own. So I asked one of the guy friends, could you please, just make sure you, be my eye, like a second eye. Just look out for me. Just make sure I am not up to crazy things when my blood sugar is low. Just look out for me. I don't want to, have something bad happen to me. And he says, I don't have time for you. I really don't. I don't have time. I'm busy. I have like 5 different people to see. So you're not on my schedule. And I was like, okay, fine. I understand that. It's okay. I'll find someone else. And then they was like, who do you think you are? They really went extra into. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I understand you're busy, right? thank you for saying it. I get it. So let's leave it at that. I'll find someone else, right? So I think it's important to, do not do what you're uncomfortable doing. Do not try and be there for someone when you know you might fail them, because then they might trust you and then you fail to actually achieve
through,
exactly. So I think it's important to, if you can't do it, be open about it.
Yeah.
Be open. Just say, I can't.
Don't commit.
Yeah.
To that which you cannot fulfill.
Yeah. So, and try to explain. It's not that I don't care, but because even coming off like you don't care,
it's hurtful.
It's also hurtful. So try to show someone, what? It's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't want to fail you, and it's okay. But bring it out in a way that is human, don't be mean about it, it's we can understand each other, right? Yeah, so I think that's very, very important to put across.
I've learned something from here.
I'll
try and be nice. Just be nice, not just to diabetes, just be nice to everyone in every circumstance. We could all use with with people being nice.
So I think the one thing I would like though to ask, the last thing before we close, is as a person who is, who knows a diabetic and a type 1 diabetic, that recently I met children, babies, they have type 1 diabetes, they barely understand it, their parents don't understand it. So honestly, type 1s have a big burden on their shoulders. That's the truth.
Because sometimes they're born into it.
It's a very, very big burden. I'll tell you the truth. It really is. But when you have support, it really helps to make you feel more confident to deal with all the issues that come with it, right? But if you feel you have no support whatsoever, it's a problem. But also, I don't want to leave out the people who are supporting us, right? Even the people who are supporting us need support in terms of, we should explain to them. If they've gone wrong, don't be mad at them. Just explain to them how they went wrong.
Unless you're hypoglycemic and you just can't help.
There's also the mood swings that come with low blood sugar and high blood sugar, and then you scream at someone.
How does it mix the PMS and the low blood sugar?
God. That is a complex situation, my dear. Sometimes you're just like, you know what? I can't. And it's, if someone says I can't, just let them be, because you might just bring annihilation on your head. Just so it's really been a lovely conversation. So
you said there is one more thing.
Oh yes, one more thing. When it comes to supporting our friends and family, like the ones that support us, because even us, we should support them. It's very important. How do you think it could best be achieved?
I think I don't know, because even with you, I don't live in such close proximity. I think that's probably a question to do for people who are dealing directly with them. But I think at the end of the day, it's how people, I feel like I'm not saying that there's any one particular diabetic who has done this, but I'm just saying it from a person who has been in a vulnerable situation and taken advantage of it, because people around me knew that I was in a vulnerable situation. And I think that maybe there is people with that character that also happen to be diabetic. I'd just like to say that maybe do not use your diabetes to take advantage of people. And people notice when you're just looking out for pity or things that, and it makes them really frustrated. So do not play on other people's emotion. Do not take advantage of people in that way, because they notice, and you might actually lose their
trust,
their support, not their trust,
even their trust.
Really?
Someone can be like, no, she's just playing.
That's true. You might lose their trust, and you'll turn out to be that girl or the boy who cried wolf.
Exactly.
So maybe just let there be. I know there's a lot of psychological strain that comes with diabetes. That's why it's necessary to cancel both ends, but just don't play at each other's emotions like that. So be careful. I think that would happen, especially if you're younger. When you're younger and you want to get out of chores.
I know.
And you're like,
recently, moms were telling me that.
I just don't. and yet you don't, or you just spend an extra hour in bed. You're like, mommy, because I've been of that character. I hope my mom doesn't watch this video. So,
recently, as with moms at a diabetic clinic, and they're all telling me those ones, they don't want to do any chores. And the doctor was counseling them and telling them, you should do work, it's good for exercise, you should mop the house, and the moms were like, those ones. They don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
But I think it's possible to actually do all those things as long as you are keeping an eye on your blood sugar. And with education, with diabetes education, it's coming up. We're offering those services. It's possible to actually do a wide range of things as long as you're careful with your medication and your diet, and you keep a close eye on them. So it's possible. I believe it is. So even me, the truth is, you can reach a point where you can't actually do anything. It's possible that you reach a point and you just can't, or you're even afraid to. You're like, if I do all this stuff, I'll end up hypo. People get to that point and they're afraid. But when you're empowered, it's easy to avoid all that. It's very, very easy. It's easy to know when it's coming. But when you can't even anticipate it, that's when the problem comes along. Yeah,
you don't know the basic symptoms.
Exactly.
Like, the madness is in there and you have no idea here.
And sometimes even the symptoms of like a hypo and a hyper are similar. So it can be so confusing. Sometimes you're like, am I hypo? Am I hyper? You can sweat when you're hypo. You can sweat when you're hyper. And you're like, what is happening?
Yes. Is it malaria? We have a lot of malaria here as well.
And then you're thinking, I don't have a glucometer. There are people who are in that situation. You don't have a glucometer.
So what should someone do?
So what do you do? Really, you can't guess.
You try at both ends.
That's when you know how important having a glucometer is. Because otherwise you're just guessing. And guesswork is where the biggest problem starts. That's when you're going to start, now I'll inject this much insulin. But guess what? You are hypo already.
Yeah.
Now you've injected insulin.
You're even more hypo.
Exactly.
Maybe at some point ADA would work at maybe procuring some glucometers for some people who are not able to.
God willing.
We'll get there.
We want to really support our warriors. We want to support the people who are living and battling this illness, because it's honestly not easy.
No.
So we would like to support them in whatever way possible. So.
And I think at one time, I just, because calling it a disease or an ailment, it's already scary a lot.
People,
So I remember at some point I was like, it's a lifestyle. It's a very special kind of lifestyle. The diabetic lifestyle. What's our lifestyle?
Exactly.
A diabetic lifestyle.
I used to tell someone, my diabetes is not a disease, it's a condition.
It's a condition, yeah.
And they would laugh. It's a disease. They were, doctor, it's a disease. I was like, no. It's a condition.
Conditions can change.
Exactly. Conditions change all the time. So really, it's not a disease. So hopefully this helps someone out there. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate all the effort and all the time that you've put in to watch. Thank you so much, Mariam, for coming for the interview.
Thank you so much. It's been so good for me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I had to bribe her to come and give the interview. Kidding. No. But she really tried to be here today. So we're very grateful. And hopefully we'll have very many more of these for you guys. If you're listening and you would like to have some information about ADA, you can visit our Facebook page. It's called Africa Diabetes Alliance. Just search for it. It should pop right up. And thank you so much for
watching. The page, share.
Please share.
Share the
share,
the
like,
video,
comment,
subscribe.